Why?
Right, I wasn't going to get my missus in it because she's got no makeup on.
Still prettier than you.
Possibly. But listen, we've just stopped in Gatwick Koi now. There's a couple of koi that I've seen on their website that I'm interested to go and see. So, see you inside. Yep, so here we are, guys, in Gatwick Koi. A fantastic range. Excellent fish quality, look at that. They got so many ponds here to look through. Gary's trying to seduce me with an excellent price on a fish that he's trying to sell me at the moment, a Shiro. What do you reckon, guys?
Yeah, awesome.
Nice up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at these, Yaz. There's a nice range of different varieties in here for you to look at. Oh my god, some of these are actually gorgeous. I'm going to come back with... I'm literally going to leave you with more kahakus and sankis, I bet you any money. What have you got there, pal? You going to feed the fishes? Oh yeah. So here we go, guys. There's some beautiful Danichi kahaku in there. That looks like me when we top off. But in here, guys, there's a beautiful Shiro that Gary wants to sell me. Obviously, it's a little bit of... Oh my god, some of the kahakus in here though are insane. I think that might be the Shiro down there. Some of the smaller variety in here. Here we are, guys. This is one of the back rooms. Check out those platinum ogons. Absolutely love it. They've got some lovely Shiros in here. I'm not sure if these are for sale, to be honest, because Gary hasn't mentioned them, but I have seen them. They are lovely. There's one in here that I particularly like. So I'm going to get on his case in a minute and have a little look. Currently he's trying to sell me a compact Awaza upgraded drum. But I don't quite need it yet. But he's got loads of stock in here, guys. So it is awesome. Good food. All the bits, all the bobs, all the fittings, which I've just got a bag full of already. There's a lot of stuff off these easy pods. Unfortunately those are not going today because they're in quarantine, I think, for a little while. But yeah, great bits and bobs in here, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, guys, you come in here and he's got all the treatments. Everything you require. He's just told me he's getting a load of Momotaro vacuum shower media as well. That's imminently coming in soon. The first one and the only one in the UK to stock it. So chuck Gary a little message on Facebook or the email, and he's taking pre-orders. So there we are. Unfortunately the price has gone up a little bit because of the shipping. Let's have a little look. Not done anything else, is it? I think that might have been the one that you said was a female, wasn't it? Was it that one?
No, it's not.
No.
And a heavier back end. There it is. Good job, good lady. We'll give her a shout soon.
Yes. Yes, that's the one. There we are, that's the choice of the day. That is a beaut, isn't it? I think that pattern's going to get a little heavier in the front as well to balance out the back, isn't it?
Yeah, amazing.
Lovely, isn't it? You like that one, Yazzie?
Yay! So you always get my way in the end. Look at that.
As soon as you went in the bowl, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I like the daughters. Oh, sorry, the petrol.
Yeah, pecs, yeah. That's really nice.
What
What are we going to call it? Number Roku. That's
Yeah.
number 6 in Japanese,
I
isn't
think
it?
we've called them all.
Ah. Hi guys. I've just got myself a wet bum from sitting on this seat. So, just got back from Gatwick Koi. Unfortunately, I did plan on going to the Rainbow Koi Farm, which is just outside of Bristol, but I hit so much traffic on the way, it was insane, and they closed at 2 o'clock, so unfortunately I couldn't make that one. And I was quite keen to come back because I made a little tiny bit of a purchase from down Gatwick Koi. Gary gave me a really good price on a beautiful fish. I was glad to come home and see all my fish. They're all doing fine. Auto feeder's doing its job, everything's brilliant. But they've got a mate to go in the pond. Now, I've gone obviously for a Shiro Utsuri. It's a female. She's 45 cm and she has got beautiful markings. Very nice. And the koi farm it comes from in Japan is Omosako, that's how you pronounce it, sorry. So it's from the Omosako koi farm. I don't know much about that koi farm, but I fell in love with this fish, so I'm gonna research that koi farm a little bit. But what I do know from the skin quality and the pattern and the shape of this fish, that she's a good one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get her in the bag, floating on the pond now for about half an hour. I don't think the temperature difference is too much, but I'm going to have her floating in the pond for a little while, and then before I put her in, I'm going to fill up a bowl, and we'll have a really good look at this fish. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if she was the white's a little bit pink at the moment because she's had a stressful journey home. M4 was horrendous. So let's get her now floated in here to regulate the temperatures in the bags, and we'll go from there. She's a good one. All the way from Omosako Koi Farm in Hiroshima. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this beauty in the pond. So I'll be back in about half an hour. She does look a little tiny bit pink, a little bit stressed out, but when I seen her up there, she was as white as snow, guys. So she'll come back around when she stops sulking. So I'll be back in figures view. Right then, guys, here we go. She is a beauty. So I've just left the bag floating for about half an hour. And let's see what she looks like. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I went down there, I did plan on buying another fish, but it was in quarantine, so it's just come over. But I'm going to mail. I'm going to mail him, and I'm going to put a deposit on the other fish that I was thinking about. But anyway, guys, here. Now then. So you can see she's a little bit upset at the moment. You can see all the veins on her, but she is fantastic. I love her. So she's 45 cm. And she's all the way from Hiroshima, Japan. What a beautiful fish. But there's a few things that I really liked on this fish. So, like I said, you can see at the moment she's a little bit upset. She's a little bit pink from the veins showing. But I really like the dorsal fins. I like the way they've got the black belly to start with, and then they've got little tiny sections of belly just on the outer side of each of the pectoral fins. They're really well balanced. They're really beautiful. The back tail is the same. I don't know, I just felt like this was the fish that I wanted to get from the place. And you know, the body is not, it needs to be fattened up a little bit, but you know, obviously down there I don't think they feed them as much as the average Joe. So I would say in the next couple of weeks this is going to fill out a little bit and make a nice fish. But it's a beautiful addition to my pond. I am absolutely stoked. Now I was going to get another fish down there, like I said, and what I'll do is I'm going to put 2 pictures of the possible fish that I can choose from down there that I want. So I'm going to put them on after this, and I want everyone to comment which of the fish is possibly the way to go. So I've got a choice of the 2 fish. They're the same price. I'll be honest with you, I always get a really good price when I go down there. You know, I got this a lot cheaper than it should have been. Now obviously I could have got a male. They had a male down there very similar, but he was a lot cheaper obviously, but I wanted a female, so I've got this. Better growing potentials, and who knows, maybe this one's even gonna kick out a bit of spawn for me to bring on in the future. Who knows, who knows. But anyway guys, I hope you like what you see, because I love it. So let's get it into the pond. Hey Wolf, Wolfie, what are you playing with your duck, pal? What do you reckon of the new fish? He did like the fish. Huh? How's the fish? They've been alright since you've been gone? Have they coped alright? Yeah? Alright, yeah. So, as everyone can see, this is Wolf's duck. Isn't it, Wolf? And Wolf... Hiya, yeah. And the fishes are entertained by that one duck, aren't they? Yeah? Quick, grab him. Whoa! Another little purchase from Gary, a waterproof sock net. Now I've got a non-waterproof sock net, but it is an absolute nightmare to use, and I'd rather contain a little bit of water in this to, you know, to basically support the koi more. So here we go. Come on, Babs. Let's go in there. She doesn't want to go in. Guys, it's incredible. I'll be honest with you, but you buy fish at 25, 28, 30 cm, and you put them in the pond, and you look at them every day, and you feed them every day, and you don't take them out because there's no problems with them. And then you buy a fish, you put it in your measuring bowl, it measures 45 cm, which is, that's a nice size fish to buy, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I think buy a fish past that size, it's big money. I'm not gonna lie, that was not cheap. Do you know, it wasn't cheap. But in fact, comment how much you think that fish cost and how much I got it for, because Gary is a good guy, but the actual cost of that fish that he wanted for it and what he gave it to me for. So that's another interesting comment. I'd like to know people's thoughts. But I'll be honest with you guys, if that fish is 45 cm, oh, these bubbles have come back on. If that fish is 45 cm, some of my fish have grown pretty rapidly. They've actually bumped up in size. I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to spin it around. I'm really delighted about that. So let me just click this on a bit. There we are. And I'll go off for another hour. So my air stone is on a timer. Basically, it's random. Comes on for an hour, off for an hour and a half, on for 40 minutes, off. Do you know what I mean? Just a bit of variety for the fish, to be honest. So it's not constantly on, because it'll probably do their head in. But it comes on sporadically. So, like I was saying, guys, wowzers, I'm really chuffed with this. So basically, my Issa Showa, let me see, like my Issa Showa is 50 plus, and my Sakai Kahaku is, let me see, yeah, it's over 45 cm. Now these fish I bought at the beginning of the season. The other fish, I would guesstimate the Bayer Koi Farm Kahaku is, mate, that's up to 38 cm, easy. I'm gonna have to take these out and film them, because it is in, I don't know what I'm feeding them. I must be feeding them kryptonite. But anyway, let me spin you around, guys, and have a look at them. Right guys, one little addition to this video is I've just put some salt in. So I put about 20 kg of salt into the pond. That I know will raise this water up to about 0.5% salt. So some people don't like to put salt in, but I think it's a good thing to do, especially when you introduce a new koi into the pond. You know what I mean? It's going to relieve the stress a little bit, bounce it back from the journey, and obviously it's a new environment for it. Everyone's got feelings, guys. Everyone's got feelings, okay? So yeah, so I've just salted the pond. I'm going to check it now with my trusty salt meter. So if no one's got a salt meter, I suggest you get that one, okay? The Medikoi one. Yes, it's, I don't know, about 80 pounds or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but it's the best. You don't have to, well, as far as I'm aware, you don't calibrate it. It just works. It's amazing. So yeah, anyway, so I'm going to check the pond now, make sure it's all okay, but I know it's going to raise up. By the time all that salt is do you know what I mean, sort of like worked into the water, it'll bring it up in an hour or two. So lovely jubbly. Right guys, as you can see by my grin, I'm as happy as pig in shit. Now I don't promote swearing on my channel, but I had to do it that one time because that's how happy I am. But I am definitely a very happy man with that new fish there. It does need to be fattened up, but I can guarantee you now, these fish feed like no man's business. So they'll bring it on pretty quick. We're going to get some girth on her, and never know, next year she might spit out a bit of egg. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe by next year I would have got to grips to things enough to possibly try to spawn them. I don't know. Maybe I can try it on my grow on pond. Who knows? Do you know what I mean? Let's see where things take us. But again, what I failed to mention is Keith from Koi Water Barn is sending me a sankey down. So it's a lovely sank from I'm sure it's I think it might be a Danichi sank, a Danichi or a Sakai fish farm. I think it might be a Danichi sankey. So that's coming down. I believe on the top of my head that was about 35 cm. So it's not a small fish, it's a nice fish to bring on. Lovely patterns on it, lovely black speckles all over it. So I like that. And also I've got my 6 grow on Kahaku shower and sank come in. So I'm hoping that that pond's going to be up and running. If not, they're going to be going in with the big fellas for a little while. But they'll be fine. They're big enough to cope with that. And then obviously we've got to get to grips now with this with the koi pond down there. I got a few more fittings from the lads down in Koi Water Barn and down in Gatwick. So what I've decided to do with the quarantine pond, guys, is I'm not going to put the 10,000 vari pump on that now. I've got the fittings and the fixtures I need to put the 10,000 vari pump pulling off my Nexus, because I'm only putting 7,500 litres an hour through that. Slower the better, basically. And then I'll have the 20,000 vari pump to go on to the Easy Pod. So the reason I want that on there is because I want a good pull on the skimmer, and I don't mind putting it a bit faster through the Easy Pod, because I'm basically using the Easy Pod as my mechanical filtration. So that's going to be pulling through reasonably fast, and then I'll use the shower predominantly as my biological filter. So that's the plan. If the water prams don't check out, then, well, with the 20,000 I'm lucky I can lower it down because it's a vari pump. So if I have to lower it down to 10,000 or 7,000, so be it. If I have, there's a possibility that I might have to actually put a separate, so it can be done in the future, but what I might do, if I have to, if it doesn't work out the way I think it's going to work out, I might have to put a separate pump on the skimmer, so I can pull a lot from the skimmer and put that over the shower and slow it down through the Easy Pod. Hey, do you know what I mean? It's only buying another 10,000 vari pump, which is not cheap, as everyone knows, but it's always nice to have them. The Shiro actually now is actually vibrating up. The white's coming back on her. She's a little bit happier. I think she's very happy. I think we've got a keeper. She's getting on and she ain't even getting bullied. Well done, kid. Anyway, hopefully you like this video. I've put out quite a few videos this week, so if you do like it, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'm a little bit sporadic when I put videos up. You know, if I've got 5 minutes free and I've got something in my head, I'll come down and do a video and I'll put it on the channel. So don't think I'm one of those people that put it on 12 o'clock every Sunday or 5 o'clock every Saturday. I don't work like that. I haven't really got a plan. I don't even know what I'm doing tonight, to be honest, but like what I'm saying is, notify yourself when I'm putting up a little video, and if you like it, like I said, subscribe. But to be honest, guys, I'm overwhelmed with the amount of subscribers. Thank you very much. I'm actually fastly approaching 1,500 subscribers, so I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. So I'm going to think of something cool to do a giveaway with, and what I'm thinking about doing giveaway wise is, because I think I'm going to hit maybe 500 when this grow on pond's done. So what I think I'm going to do is, I think I might do a giveaway as in one of the grow on fish, because I think that would be interesting for whoever wins the grow on fish, providing it survives. Okay, now there's no guarantees, providing it survives. Next year I'll ship it out to them, or I'll actually deliver if they're close enough. If they're within a couple of 100 miles, I'll actually go out my way and I'll deliver the fish to the winner. But it would be interesting to see the fish developing, and I'll deliver that I'll deliver that grow on fish to whoever wins it. But I'll think of something else. I think that sounds like a good idea. It's always nice to get a fish as a prize, because it is a fish channel. So anyway guys, thank you very much. Never know, might put another one out this week, another video. Might not, but I might do. I'm a bit gutted I didn't get down to rainbow koi, but that's going to happen very soon, maybe even next week. But I am going to the southeast koi show, which is down around Kent, I think on the 28th, 29th or 29th, 30th. I'm going to try to make it down there, so it'd be great to catch up with some people around there, and I'll let you know close to the date if I'm going to go down. But it'd be cool, and I'm going to do a nice video about that one as well. So maybe next year I might have a vat and maybe show some of my little tiddlers, because I think there's some nice ones in there. But love is in the eye of the beholder, so we'll see. Thanks for watching. Next times. Boo!